The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll on this Friday. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is ERGJ from ERGJ Enterprises, your certified financial educator. Here on the new Black Wall Street, our book club had to change the name and keep it consistent. That's right. Today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent. That's right. Black-owned and manufactured detergent right here in the Atlanta area. We're doing free delivery. This is a 101-ounce bottle. Gets you 101 loads for $15. That's right. $15. That's right. 15 cents per wash. Of course, if you want to get a bottle today, give us a call at 678-851-2400. Again, that's 678-851-2400. True Detergent. Make the switch. Now, here's the deal, guys. Good morning, Monk. What's going on? Levon, Vince, what's going on? We are getting back into our book, The 48 Laws of Power. Of course, that's the book by Robert Greene here. And what we're doing is we are starting to realize strategies. That's right. Everybody put in the comments below strategies that we can either use for us, or we at least need to know when they're being used against us. And today, what we're going to be talking about is a strategy that has been used against us over and over and over again. And now the playbook has been open. That's right. The playbook has been open. So we're going to be reading through the third law. The first part is two parts to this law. We'll get into part one today. We'll pick up on part two tomorrow. So I know you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. I want you to know this, that you've got the power. Let us begin. Law number 3. I know it's going to be a little controversial, but you got to listen to it. Conceal your intentions. That's right. Conceal your intentions. Again, sometimes we need to recognize when it's being used on us, and we can also learn how to use it as well. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue what you're up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. Again, I think that we as Black folk have been duped, been hoodwinked, been run amok for too long because we continue to believe people who have ulterior motives. Here's the keys to power. Most people are open books. They say what they feel, blurt out their opinions at every opportunity, and constantly reveal their plans and intentions. They do this for several reasons. First, it is easy and natural to always want to talk about one's feelings and plans for the future. It takes effort to control your tongue. It takes effort to control your tongue. It takes effort to control your tongue and monitor what you reveal. Second, many believe that by being honest and open, they are winning people's hearts and showing their good nature. They are greatly deluded. Your honesty is likely to offend people. It is much more prudent to tailor your words, telling people what they want to hear, rather than the coarse and ugly truth of what you feel or think. More important, by being unabashedly open, you make yourself so predictable and familiar that it is almost impossible to respect or fear you. And the power will not accrue to a person who cannot inspire such emotions. If you yearn for power, quickly lay honesty aside and train yourself in the art of concealing your intentions. Again, I believe this has been done to us time and time again. Master the art and you will always have the upper hand. Basic to an ability to conceal one's intentions is the simple truth about human nature. Our first instinct is to always trust appearances. Our first instinct is to always trust appearances. That's why the Bible tells us that we should know a tree by the fruit it bears, not by what it looks like, but what it bears. We cannot go around doubting the reality of what we see and hear, constantly imagining that appearances conceal something else would exhaust and terrify us. This fact makes it relatively easy to conceal one's intentions. Simply dangle an object you seem to desire, a goal you seem to aim for in front of people's eyes, and they will take the appearance for reality. Once their eyes focus on the decoy, they will fail to notice what you're really up to. In seduction, setting up conflicting signals such as desire and indifference, and you not only throw them off the scent, you inflame their desire to possess you. Women do this very well. You inflame their desire to possess you. A tactic that is often effective is setting up a red herring is to appear to support an idea or cause that is actually contrary to your own sentiments. This is what politicians do. They use a tactic that they set up a red herring, and they appear to support a cause or an idea that is actually contrary to their own sentiments. Bismarck used this to great effect in his speech in 1850. Most people will believe you have experienced a change of heart, since it is so unusual to play so lightly with something as emotional as one's opinions and values. The same applies for any decoyed object of desire. Seem to want something in which you are actually not at all interested, and your enemies will be thrown off the scent, making all kinds of errors in their calculation. During the War of the Spanish Succession in 1711, the Duke of Marlborough, head of the English army, wanted to destroy a key French fort because it protected a vital thoroughfare into France. Yet he knew that if he destroyed it, the French would realize what he wanted. To advance down the road, instead, then, he merely captured the fort and garrisoned it with some of his troops, making it appear as if he wanted it for some purpose of his own. The French attacked the fort, and the Duke let them to recapture it. Once they had it back, though, they destroyed it, figuring that the Duke had wanted it for some important reason. Now that the fort was gone, the road was unprotected, and Marlborough could easily march into France. Use this tactic in the following manner. Hide your intentions, not by closing up with the risk of appearing secretive and making people suspicious, but by talking endlessly about your desires and goals, just not your real ones. You will kill 3 birds with 1 stone. You appear friendly, open, and trusting. You conceal your intentions, and you send your rivals on time-consuming wild goose chases. Another powerful tool in throwing people off the scent is false sincerity. People easily mistake sincerity for honesty. People easily mistake sincerity for honesty. Remember, their first instinct is to trust appearances. And since they value honesty and want to believe in honesty of those around them, they will probably doubt you or see through your act. Seeming to believe what you say gives your words great weight. This is how Iago deceived and destroyed Othello. Given the depth of his emotions and the apparent sincerity of his concerns about Desdemona's supposed infidelity, how could Othello distrust him? Good morning, Cookie. This is also how the great con artist Yellow Kid Will pulled the wool over Sucker's eyes. Seeming to believe so deeply in the decoyed object he was dangling in front of them, a phony stock, a touted racehorse, he made its reality hard to doubt. It is important, of course, not to go too far in this area. Sincerity is a tricky tool. Appear overpassionate and you raise suspicions. Be measured and believable, or your rules will seem to put on that it is. To make your false sincerity an effective weapon in concealing your intentions, espouse a belief in honesty and forthrightness as important social values. Do this as publicly as possible. Emphasize your position on this subject by occasionally divulging some heartfelt thought, though only one that is actually meaningless or irrelevant, of course. Napoleon's minister Talleyrand was a master at taking people into his confidence by revealing some apparent secret. This feigned confidence, a decoy, would then elicit a real confidence on the other person's part. Remember, the best deceivers do everything they can to cloak their rogue qualities. They cultivate an air of honesty in one area to disguise their dishonesty in others. Honesty is merely another decoy in their arsenal of weapons. So what we're talking about, guys, again, is we're talking about deceivers. They appear to be honest, but they really have ulterior motives. And I believe that as a community, we have been duped with delight for so long because we continue to believe the rules that they put on from the upper hand, from the politicians, from the so-called stars and celebrities who are bought and paid for. We continue to fall for dupe and delight. Again, law number 3, and this is what is used on us most often: conceal your intentions. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue what you're up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Well, here's the deal, guys. I am super stoked and fired up today. Hope you guys are too. It's day number 3, and we're going to actually be picking up on part 2 of this. We're going to be talking about using smoke screens and how to use smoke screens to throw us off and how we could possibly use this strategy for us as well. Anyway, this New Black Wall Street, the New Black Wall Street Book Club. We've got a couple things coming up this Saturday, Stock Market 101. So if you want to get your money up, you want to learn how to make your money work for you, you want to sign up for that. We're going to teach you the 7 steps to owning your first stock. And then we also have the True Investment session coming up as well. That's where we're going to teach you how to become a distributor, how to cut out the middleman. No more Amazon, no more Walmart. We become our distributors and we capture the profit. At any rate, this episode is brought to you by True Detergent. That's right. Black owned and manufactured True Detergent, 101 loads, $15. That means 15 cents per wash. We're doing free delivery in the Atlanta area. I'm still working out some kinks so we can deliver nationwide. But at any rate, if you're in Atlanta and you want to go ahead and make the switch, give us a call, 678-851-2400. True Detergent. Make the switch. Well, guys, that's our time today. Hopefully, you learned something about some of the tactics that are being used on you on a regular basis. And now that you know the strategies, you can start to prepare a defense. Now, remember this, guys, as you go off into your day, you got the power.
The New Black Wall. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there in the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.